Okay, hello. I am back. Did you miss me? So, yeah, I was just kind of like ruminating, to be honest, about like why I had started the channel in the first place, like 12 years ago, and it was because like I would just rather talk about, fun, lighthearted stuff instead of the news. I wanted to talk about like fun, lighthearted topics that interested me, and I wanted to do something with like fashion programming that I just felt wasn't being done and still isn't being done. I did it from like really like talking more about trends or specific things. Like I know I did like a metallics episode, and I talked about like specific trends. I wasn't ever trying to be an influencer. That was never the intent. I was never trying to like sell stuff or anything like that. I just wanted to talk about fashion almost in the way that fashion is spoken about, like after award shows where people will like critique the gowns and everything and the fashion that people wore. And so I just like wanted to do something like that, but like really based on like focused episodes about specific stuff in fashion. And I was just like thinking through all of these different things, like realizing my love of being on air, like wanting to reignite that partially because of this book that I'm reading. I also was like thinking back to last summer when I had done a couple of events with my friends, Gail and Elaine, and we did like basically like a talk show style videos and webinars, and we really enjoyed like the brainstorming sessions going into that, and there was so much potential there. Like we were even joking that like recording our brainstorming conversations where we were like working on the script was something that people would probably enjoy listening to, like podcast style, because there were so many good ideas and there were only so many things that we could actually like put together into the video and into the presentation in an hour, but there was so much untapped potential there. And I was very invigorated by the opportunity and like wanting to do more. And I think that they could both tell that I was very invigorated and interested in pursuing things like this. And so, and I was also actually thinking, this is so random. I was thinking back, when I was doing YouTube the first time around with the fashion, I was primarily at one main corporate job while I had done the majority of the videos. And one of the people who I was dating at the time, I remember, I don't know how it got brought up, but I was like, oh, like, why are you so tired, or like what's going on? And he was like, oh, I was like binge watching all of your YouTube videos last night. And I was like, oh, like which ones? And he's like all of them. And that just showed me, and this was like way before shorts, like this was back in 2014, 15. This was way before shorts, so this was all long form content. And that just showed me as well that there was an interest for that kind of fashion shows and topics and things that I was doing and wanting to talk about, especially even in like a demographic that maybe wouldn't have been the demographic that I was targeting or somebody who you'd think that would be interested. And so that really like kind of stuck with me. So shout out, because you might still be subscribed, you might be watching this, who knows. But I was just thinking about that and like the talk show vibes and all of this stuff. And even recently, like I had loved the marketing events that I had done for my business. I was seeing really good success with shorts that I did on my other channel, considering that it's not a very large channel at all. And so I was just really seeing that doing videos and being on air was something that I should be doing more of. And so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to come on. I'm going to like do a chit chat. I'm going to like talk through kind of this, like, I don't know, like a paradigm shift or whatever. And I just really wanted to like go back to like the underproduced videos from like back in the day. Like I love watching produced videos, like very heavily produced videos, but I also feel like there's an art in like the underproduction quality, and like even some of the creators that I've been watching more, and like music videos that I've been watching and films, like things are filmed without tripod, things are filmed like in a very even if there is a high production quality there, they're like made to look a little bit more like it was something that was more homespun. And so I just really appreciated that. And I think that that genuine aspect and that authenticity is probably like really missing in today's day and age. So yeah, I was just thinking through wanting to do that and wanting to come on and like just chat, and this ended up not being super long, which is exactly what I wanted. I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to pull some cards, and I may edit this out actually, because this may end up just being for me. I'm not really sure, but yeah, I'm just kind of wanting to experiment and wanting to like hang out and chit chat. And I think that like the creators who I watch them solely because like I feel that they bring an energy or bridge a gap or something of like energy that I'm missing in a friend group, or energy that I just feel like I want to be around more. So yeah, we're gonna pull some cards. I don't know, I may cut it here. So thanks for watching. But ooh, okay, strength, pretty. I also love that this deck is gonna totally match my nails. I wasn't planning on wearing glasses in the video. I actually didn't want to, but then the video quality on my phone ended up being better than the video quality on my laptop, and I wanted the video quality to be good. So I was looking kind of at my notes on my computer, which I couldn't see if I hadn't worn my glasses. So, ooh, this is like one of my favorite cards. This is so beautiful. Yeah, I really like this, because it's like basically like getting your flowers and like a homecoming parade and being recognized for like your star quality and your star potential. So I like really, really love that. And they're both in the desert. I love that. I love looking for like the similarities between the cards. So there's like the pyramid, and then this is definitely like a little dry desert. I don't know, one more? Why not? I'm not gonna do, you know, too much, not gonna do too deep of a reading, but I just thought let's do something. Let's do something fun here. Three of Pentacles. I don't actually love the imagery on this card. I like some of the other decks' imagery for Three of Pentacles, but yeah, this definitely is like confirmation about like work and working hard. And then there's like all these different little infinity signs basically throughout, like especially here, her little like dotted leash that she has for her pet lion. I love that. I think that that's so cool that it's an infinity sign. So yeah, okay, 3-card spread. Why not? Yep, love it. Love it. Kind of got the full moon or the sun in there too. Love it. Okay, well, yeah, so I've got like a couple more video ideas of stuff that I want to do, and you know, I just want it to be fun. I want it to be just like a hangout, chit chat sesh. I might do more fashion videos. I'm not really sure, but I just wanted to get back into like doing stuff like this, and I just, you know, I don't know, it's enjoyable, and it's something that I'm going to make more time for, and I hope that it's something that you will enjoy making more time for, to hang out. And yeah, so